Good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's workshop. Our workshop for today, everyone, is effective communication. Oh, again, welcome. Thank you all, guys, for participating with us. No matter what time it is, you guys are all awesome, and it's nice to have you join us every week. Just to remind you all, workshops are happening every Tuesday and Thursday from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. If there is a change in workshop time, that's because something has happened, and we will update you on the Facebook page right before the workshop time is supposed to happen. So for today, workshop will actually be starting at 11:30. That's when the video will be posted, and we would like you to join us then. We also have a YouTube page where we post our videos weekly that any of you may access with a request to do so at any time. Also, please remember to like our videos after watching them. All right, everyone, so before we move on to this week's topic, let's review last week's topic, prioritizing work. My question to you: what are one of the 7 strategies I discussed in last week's workshop? You have 3 minutes starting now. All right, everybody. Thank you very much. Good guesses, you all. Good job in trying. So, let's review the 7 strategies, okay? Have a list that contains all tasks in one. Identify what's important by understanding your true goals. Highlight what's urgent. Prioritize based on importance and urgency. Avoid competing priorities. Consider effort. Review constantly and be realistic. When we feel overwhelmed at work, we can prioritize our day so that we are getting done the most important tasks, ask for help to complete those tasks, or prioritize to complete a task the following day. But what do you do and how do you say it when you feel you have too many tasks to complete? How can you effectively communicate in your workplace? Well, let's talk about it. Communication is one of the major concerns in the workplace. Creating and maintaining a positive work environment is what effective workplace communication means. Let's find out how it can be done. We have all been there, where we are given a task or leave a meeting and have no idea what to do next. It's quite common. According to the statistics, 57% of employees report not being given clear directions, and 69% of managers are not comfortable communicating with the employees in general. From the statistics, it is clear that there is a need to improve communication in the workplace. But first things first, what is workplace communication? Workplace communication is the process of exchanging information and ideas, both verbally and non-verbally, between one person or group and another person or group within an organization. I'm about to recap that here as I typed it double time. Communication in the workplace is one of the signs of a high-performance culture. Exchanging information and ideas within an organization is called workplace communication. Even more specifically, workplace communication is the process of exchanging information and ideas, both verbally and non-verbally, between one person or group and another person or group within an organization. However, effective communication occurs when a message is sent and received accurately. In every aspect of life, both professional and personal, effective communication is important to success and happiness. Effective communication in the workplace is central to all business goals. Why is communication so important in the workplace? It avoids confusion. It provides purpose. It builds a positive company culture. And it creates accountability. Improving communication starts at the top to meet a business intent. Often, effective communication at the workplace is what distinguishes a good leader from a great one. Communication in the workplace defines organizational goals and helps coworkers collaborate. This is a step towards a fundamental business practice for a committed and productive workforce. In a study, companies ranked communication skills twice as important as managerial skills. Here are the skills that employers mostly seek in new hires, ranked in terms of priority. Okay? Now that we've discussed the general points about workplace communication, let's dive into what we as employees can do to communicate effectively in the workplace with the support of our employers. Communication is how we build and maintain relationships, not only in our personal lives, but also in the workplace with coworkers, partners, and customers. And especially in times of a pandemic, communication is key. For companies to run efficiently and thrive, they need to implement clear communication strategies. In addition, having the right communication tools in place is also essential. In this part of the workshop, we'll explore the importance of communication in the workplace, plus review the 8 strategies listed in the article I found. let's first define what communication strategies are. Communication strategies are action plans for improving communication within an organization. In addition to establishing goals for a successful plan, a communication strategy typically involves the selection of tools to enable a strategic mix of verbal and nonverbal communication styles. Using communication strategies in the workplace increases company knowledge, eases cross-department communication, and ultimately makes business processes more streamlined and efficient. Effective communication helps team members build strong relationships and positively contribute to the company culture and overall growth of the company. Here are 8 tips that help implement an effective communication strategy within an organization. There are many tools out there that you can use to make internal communication within your team more effective, including LifeSize. LifeSize offers an easy-to-use cloud-based video conferencing solution that you can use on your personal devices or integrate into conference rooms to enable instant face-to-face communication with remote team members. The true-to-life 4K image quality makes it feel like you're meeting in the same room, and the ultra-high definition content sharing ensures that the quality and details of your work are maintained during important presentations. Monday. Monday is a project management tool that enables managers to plan, organize, and track their team's tasks and progress in one visual collaborative space. Monday makes it easy to keep on top of the team's workflow as well as their own. Slack or Teams. Both Slack and Microsoft Teams offer quick and effective instant communication channels for your team, including the all-important GIF integrations. There are also other tools we use such as Zoom, WebEx, and more. Another communication method that works is meeting with the team regularly. This helps improve communication and collaboration. For teams with remote employees working from home, a video conference call is a perfect solution for everyone to be able to meet face-to-face. Unlike audio calls, video conference calls let you actually see facial expressions and body language, so everyone is able to fully understand how something is being communicated. You can also record your meeting for team members who were not able to attend the conference call to review later. When working in a retail store like most of you do, it's best for your employers to call regular meetings or provide regular updates on any changes in policy or in the store. It's also good if your employers check in with you just to make sure you are handling the job okay. If you find that this isn't happening or you feel like you can't approach your employer with a problem, talk to the people that support you, such as me, Sadie, or Charlene, and we can help you. 3. Recognize achievements. As a manager or team leader, it is important for them to keep morale high and motivation strong. By recognizing individual and team achievements publicly, they'll show that they notice and care about the team and how you perform. Recognition for achievements can have a positive impact on performance and boost productivity. Strategy 4. One area where communication tends to fail is in how team leaders communicate instructions. Unclear communication can cause delays or completely stop a project. They need to make sure they include detailed instructions for every task or project. They can deliver these instructions via email, a project management tool, video chat, phone call, or all of the above. Clear instructions make it easy for the team to get things right the first time. So for all of you guys who think that asking an extra question sometimes is a little uncomfortable, or I don't want to annoy somebody because they already told me what to do, if you don't understand what to do the first time, maybe you didn't get it as clear as you thought the first time. It's okay to ask again to get clear directions. I ask repeated questions all the time myself, right? But I also had that same attitude of, I don't want it with my boss. I may, you know, be bugging him. And I just asked him this one question. It's okay, guys. This is how we learn, this is how we grow, and this is how we improve in our positions. So if you don't understand a task that you are given initially, go back to your supervisor and ask again for clearer directions. Most of the time, your supervisor will always provide that extra direction to help you. Strategy 5, create an open environment. To open the flow of communication, your boss needs to ensure that the team members feel comfortable enough coming to them when they have a problem, made a mistake, or have a question. We've all heard the phrase, "my door is always open," but that's not exactly easy to do when the team is spread out all over the world or all over the store in regards to us. By making it clear to the team that they can reach out to the boss for anything, whether in person or over a video call or phone call, they'll make you feel comfortable and create an open environment of communication. In keeping with creating an open environment, it's important to set up one-on-one meetings with each team member to give them the opportunity to come to you, the supervisor, with questions, problems, or suggestions. So this is something that your supervisor should do just to make sure that the communication is flowing well in the office. We tend to think that employees actually have a lot of hand in regards to how open communication needs to be in the workplace. It actually comes from the head. And we need to be aware of what it is that managers, supervisors are expected to do, because if we don't see it in the workplace, then we should correct it and say something about it. So, one-on-ones are great opportunities to talk to team members about their performance, what they are struggling with, and how they can be a better support to them. They may bring some things to light that they may not have felt comfortable sharing in a group environment. One-on-one meetings can also help them feel valued as individuals. Employers shouldn't be afraid to utilize different methods of communication to help get your point across. People often miss details if they don't have a visual reference to go back to, especially if they aren't great at retaining auditory information. Whiteboards promote creativity and make content visually appealing and easier to absorb and retain. Captivo with life-size share lets the user capture and share whiteboard content in real life during video conference calls. After the meeting, they can send out any slide decks or Captivo sessions that were shared during the meeting as a visual reminder of what was discussed during your meeting. This is one of the main apps of use in This isn't one of the main apps of use in Red Deer, though. For us, it's Zoom or Microsoft Teams, and they have the same functions as well. This is why we will be looking to move our workshops to Microsoft Teams moving in July, so that we can get that whiteboard effect. And if we can't use Microsoft Teams, then we may have to look at using one of these new apps. There's quite a few different apps that we can use for video conferencing, and if they're free, I mean, doesn't hurt to be able to use it and get to use all the tools that come with it. Strategy 7. Employers shouldn't be afraid to utilize different methods of communication to help get their point across. People often miss details if they don't have a visual reference to go back to, especially if they aren't great at retaining auditory information. Whiteboards promote creativity and make content visually appealing and easier to absorb and retain. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I am so sorry, guys. I skipped and talked about strategy 7 when I was talking about strategy 6. I apologize for that. I think I bounced back, but I did repeat strategy 7 just then. So we are moving on to strategy 8. I just didn't change the slide. I apologize. Changing the slide now. Strategy 8, everybody. Managers need to realize that two-way communication is also important. Open communication means that they have to be open to receiving feedback from their team members in order to improve their own communication and leadership management style. They should have a system where team members can easily send them feedback, perhaps via email, face-to-face, or anonymously. They should encourage team members to give them suggestions on what could be improved for higher employee satisfaction and how the team can communicate better with ideas for the future of the company. So just to let you guys know, those little feedback boxes that are in the fronts of your stores and stuff like that, they're not only for customers, but I'm pretty sure they're also used for you as employees. If you want to drop a suggestion about the store, but you want to do it anonymously without somebody knowing, put it in one of their feedback boxes, right? Especially if you think it's going to be helping the atmosphere of the situation around you. It's going to be a positive, uplifting situation. Do that. It's not a bad thing. Making suggestions helps an environment grow, learn, and create. So don't be afraid to be a part of that, guys. 3 benefits of effective communication strategies. Communication plays an important role in how companies work, collaborate, and even socialize. Poor workplace communication can lead to a range of issues within an organization. One study found that 45% of U.S. workers are unhappy with the way senior management communicates and negatively affects employee engagement. This results in employees feeling out of the loop, disconnected, and unheard. By contrast, when employees feel like they are being heard, it creates a positive, ideal work environment, increases productivity, and fosters innovation in the workplace. A positive workplace. A positive work environment begins with a collaborative foundation. Encouraging team members to ask questions and voice their opinions helps them feel empowered, increases team collaboration, and gives the team a sense of community that will contribute to the group's success. Ultimately, a team that focuses on building team camaraderie is a stronger team that is happy and eager to work together. Increase productivity. By communicating effectively, you can better understand your employees' skills, experience, and talents. This makes it easier to provide clear directions and assign tasks to team members with the most appropriate skills. In addition, implementing effective communication strategies helps teams collaborate better, experience fewer mistakes, and increase productivity. Number 3, greater innovation. When employees feel that they can communicate their ideas and opinions openly without fear of ridicule, they are far more likely to bring new ideas to the table. By sharing ideas and opening up channels of communication, you can increase innovation within your organization. Overall, productivity increases when companies have an effective communication strategy in place. Through regular one-on-one team meetings, the employer can improve how everyone communicates in the workplace. With that said, thank you for joining us for today's workshop, everybody. We are always happy to have you all participating with us every week. Please join us for the workshop discussion on Thursday from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. Also check our page regularly for updates on job postings, upcoming employment events, job fairs, and other great information in regards to employment. If anyone needs access to our YouTube page, please let your staff know. We have quite a few workshop videos available through there. I also want to remind you all to like our videos after you have watched them. This is the best proof we have that you have all watched the videos that we post. And if you aren't joining us during the workshop time, that's also a really good way for us to know. If you have any questions of us, if you need to know when a workshop time is happening or changing, ask your staff. If you have any questions about employment skills, job searching, ask your staff. We are here to support you guys in whichever way that we can. We always want to make sure that you guys are aware of any jobs that are available in Red Deer, and that's why you guys have access to numerous job banks. You know where to look on career sites. You know how to access postings in the community that you see on Windows by this time. If you guys have any questions in regards to these strategies, please again talk to your job coach. I hope you all have a great rest of your week. Bye-bye now.